Look at that sunrise. I would try and hide it, but you'd figure it out pretty quickly. The first couple minutes of this video don't have any in-game sound. My audio files ended up getting corrupted and it just kind of all disappeared. But I had to include the clips to give you an idea of what led up to the whole point of this video, which is revenge in the form of an Eoka raid. I'll go ahead and I'll point out what was said in-game through voice chat between him and myself whenever it comes up. But until then, I'll just kind of throw in a little bit of music to, make it not as boring, because I know I wouldn't want to watch a 6-minute silent film like this isn't the 1920s, okay? So but until then, enjoy the video. Now that that awful music's out of the way and I've got a bass down, it's time to run out and do a little recon. Figure out my neighbors, meet them, shoot them with some arrows. You'll see that in a minute. But first, we got to gather a little food. I like bears, big, fat, and meaty, just like this content needs to be, and it's not. But that's besides the point. We'll get back to that. Anyways, I need to liven up my little home, make it a little homey at a woman's touch. So I'm gonna throw down a furnace. I'm gonna run out. I'm gonna be that guy. I'm gonna be the guy who kills the naked. But he was run outside my base. I didn't know who it was. I had just gotten on this island, so I run out to kill this naked. And while I go up to loot him, I get shot by what I will soon find out is a man named Djus. Djus was a rather vulgar old man. He's probably in his 30s or 40s, but he decided he wanted to tell me that I needed to remember his name, implying that he was going to raid me. Boink! Alright, so whenever I hit someone, I'll just yell boink because it's supposed to be funny. I get shot at right here. I'm running around yelling, screaming, whatever. And this guy right here, at this point, I don't know who he is, but I hit him right there, and then I proceed to whiff like 150 shots because I'm just absolute garbage. But what's gonna happen is I'm gonna continue to miss all my shots, and then when I follow him up to his base, I decide that I wanted to poke the bear. We know how I like bears. I went ahead and I told him that he needs to practice his aim. I hit him once more right here, and so I think he's dead. I heard a meaty crunch. It was a headshot. Didn't kill him. I follow him up to his base, and I go ahead and I, yell at him, "Hey, you're not gonna kill me, whatever." And then right here, I'm running a few minutes later, and I hear a shot, and then he hits me. And so I turn around, and I miss 2 shots, but then I nail him 3 times straight. Boink, boink, and then once more to finish it. I go up there and I tell him that he's really not gonna get me, and then he goes, "Remember my name, remember my name." And so I think it's right here that I actually go ahead and alt tab out to my notepad. Yeah, here it is. I write down his name just so I can be like, all right, fine, I'm gonna remember your name. Anyways, he respawns back at his base, and I go about my business until I'm sitting in my base, and I think I'm alt tabbed, and I hear some footsteps, and so I got to investigate. I actually figured from the get-go that it was him trying to bait me out. In fact, as I run up to him, I was going to say, I was actually going to congratulate him on baiting me right on out. I hit him the first time. My aim is absolutely terrible here. The first shot I hit him with, and then the following like 30, I don't. But I ran up here because I wanted to tell him, all right, I would have told you my base, but he decided that he wanted to kill himself because he couldn't face dying to me again. So we come in here, I throw some stuff in, whatever, and I decided I wanted to go ahead and um, upgrade my base a little bit, but he thought that something else needed to happen. So I'm sitting here like freaking out and I'm laughing actually because I knew he wasn't gonna kill me. But he couldn't even hit me a single time. I make sure I point that out to his face and laugh at him quite a bit, and I could tell that his salt level was like rising, like he is now 78% salt. But in a minute, you'll see that I decided to once again kind of push his buttons a little bit by throwing a particularly funny message in chat. At least I think so. And I got gassed up by some random nakeds in chat, and I'm not gonna lie, I found that to be pretty fun. So I continued to kind of like, you know, poke buttons and have a little bit of fun with it. And that'll just come up in a minute. And I hope you enjoyed it at least a tenth as much as I did saying it all because it was hilarious. No way. Alright, so let's see. Alright, last one. Actually, we're getting there. Well, I'm a genius. Main man ain't got nothing on him. Alright. Went through one more door. It's TC in there. Let's make some more doors. Let's make another door. Says it's like number 2. Door down. Number 2, and then it'd be metal. Oh, which means no way. Down. This person isn't even in here. Holy crap, though. Yeah. Base. That's what that's some profit. 1,000 sulfur? Goodness. Crap, I don't have enough storage. That's right. This person's online. This is it, the steps. Halt! You have violated the law. Pay the fine or seize your goods. Oh, it's this guy. Oh, there he is. Oh, come on now. Hey, I just wanted to take a second here at the end of the video to say thanks for watching. If you made it all the way to the end, tell me what you liked about the video down below, or tell me what you didn't like. If you had a personal say in how I would adjust it, what would it be? If it was worth it, give it a like. If you didn't like it, I wouldn't blame you, but what are first videos for? I mean, really, come on. All right, thanks, and I'll see you in the next one.